Which, don't get me wrong, dude, I fucking love Kevin Nash to death. That dude is my dude, you know? I mean, I used to love him in the Wolfpack. I still do love him, don't get me wrong. Again, I loved him in the Wolfpack. I loved him in the... I've looked back and I loved him in the WWE and WO. I loved him when he feuded with Triple H in 2003. Kevin Nash is awesome, and he was amazing back in the day, and I believe he was one of the best back in the day. Back in his day, I mean, after Hogan and, you know, done all that shit. But, you know, or, yeah, even around with Hogan around in those days, he was the best, one of the best, definitely, in my opinion. Kevin just, he doesn't have it anymore. He didn't really have it that much back. He did have it. He had it, but it's gone. It's gone for sure now. For sure, it's gone. I mean, obviously, some people would disagree with me and say, and me saying that Kevin Nash, like, was really damn good back in the day. But in my opinion, Kevin Nash was still good. I just don't, I don't see what Kevin's doing to help the business right now. You know, he still gets airtime, which, you know, I don't think he needs it. He doesn't need airtime. Everyone knows who fucking Kevin Nash is. Everyone knows Kevin Nash is the shit. Everyone knows, like, you know, it's the guys that are younger, like your Jay Lethals, your Homicides, who was Homicide recently released from TNA, Hernandez, Beer Money, Kaz, AJ Styles, those guys who still got a lot of time left in the business. They're the ones who need the airtime because they're our next generation. I just don't want to see the business turn into crap after all the big names retire. I mean, I don't want to see after Kevin Nash retires. I really think the business needs to build up their young names now. Like, right the fuck now. Fuck John Cena, fuck Triple H, fuck The Undertaker, fuck all of them. Fuck Kevin Nash, fuck Sting, fuck Kurt Angle, fuck all of them. I mean, I love all of them. Do not get me wrong. I mean, except for John Cena. I love all of those wrestlers. But right now, they need to worry about what's going to happen when they're dead, when they're done, gone, whatever. Cena's not going to be around forever. He ain't Superman, not really. They just treat him like he is. Triple H ain't got much time left. Taker ain't got much time left. Kane really, or I heard Kane's supposed to retire soon. I mean, Rey Mysterio, many people have said he's got one more knee injury and he's fucking done. Period. That's it. Cena probably has more years than anyone left in the main event at the moment, except for maybe like Randy Orton, Edge, and Jericho. But Edge and Jericho, if you look at them, you got to look at the matches they were in their career. You know, they probably don't have much time left either. But WWE, TNA, ROH. Well, ROH doesn't have that much of a big problem with that because ROH is only two old guys, or Steve Corino and Jerry Lynn. That's it, and Jerry Lynn doesn't even wrestle half the shows anyway, and Steve Corino is too busy getting his ass kicked by El Generico and Colt Cabana. So they're not. Neither of them are in the main event. So ROH doesn't have such a big problem with the old guys like WWE and TNA has. I really think that the old guys should be put on the back burner. You know, maybe stick them in the mid card and have them lose to guys like John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, and TNA, Jay Lethal, Brian Kendrick, Doug Williams, Brutus Magnus, Desmond Wolfe, back to WWE, Daniel Bryan, Nexus. They need to start focusing on their next generation of stars, or when it comes time for Triple H, Undertaker, Sting, Kevin Nash, and all of them to actually retire, we're going to be stuck with a roster full of nobodies who nobody knows, and then wrestling will go even further on decline than it already is. I mean, who's going to watch a show full of nobodies? Can you think of anybody? I mean, maybe us, because we have no lives. Half of us don't anyway. I mean, maybe we'll still watch it because we love wrestling so much. You know, maybe we'll still watch it and learn to know these people. But especially for WWE anyway. Vince loves to have millions upon millions of fans all the time. You really think all of his millions and millions of fans are going to stay when he has a roster full of nobodies? No. He needs to build up his wrestlers now, all of them. He needs, well, maybe not all of them, but he needs to get his next set of main eventers ready. He needs to have guys like The Miz, John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, Nexus, trying to think here, MVP, JTG even, Shad. People, he needs to get those people ready so that when the guys who wrestle in, or the main eventers in WWE right now, so when they're done, they can just go. And we'll have no problem. We won't have any big transitional problem. Like right now, say right now, Triple H, Undertaker, John Cena, Randy Orton, Edge, Chris Jericho, Undertaker, Kane, Rey Mysterio, CM Punk, all retired. Out of nowhere. Just all at once. What would we be left with? What would WWE's main event picture look like? At the moment, it would just have The Miz and Evan Bourne. That would be it, because they're the only mid-carders that are even looked upon when considered for the main event at the moment. Because they're the only ones who've got anywhere near a push. And that's Raw. On SmackDown, you've got Kofi Kingston, who's been close to getting a push. That's pretty much it. I mean, I was kind of excited at the beginning of this year when I heard that Vince was planning on pushing young guys. Where the fuck is that? Huh? Where is it? Where? Where? When I heard that, maybe I jumped the gun a little bit. I wanted to see guys like Evan Bourne and The Miz and Jack Swagger and Jack Swagger obviously would be in the main event, but don't get me started about Jack Swagger's main event shit. I mean, Vince acts like he's gonna push somebody, and then out of nowhere they drop the title to Rey Mysterio, which I'm both ways with that. I like it, but I don't like it because I'm a fan of Rey Mysterio, but I wanted Jack Swagger, you know, to have a longer title run and that kind of thing. But, and I don't know. I think Vince is just an idiot. I mean, he's not, he doesn't give a damn really about his younger talent. All he cares about is making the almighty buck at the moment. I really think the only thing that'll help WWE right now is a change of regime. I don't even know if that'll help, because the only people that he would give the company over to are Stephanie and Triple H. And if Triple H is still wrestling when they get the company, when they have ownership of the company, Triple H is going to be the only guy in the main event. Triple H is never, ever going to put somebody over. Ever, if he's in control. Except for maybe, no, he wouldn't even put over John Cena. He'd probably just fucking put Cena in the mid-card or the lower mid-card, put him all the way down here, and just say, fuck everybody, Triple H is the man. Triple H, don't get me started on Triple H being anywhere near ownership of WWE. That would just be fucking terrible. But only if Triple H was still wrestling. If Triple H was like retired and couldn't wrestle, I could see Triple H maybe doing some good as being in control. But at the moment, if he was still wrestling, I can't see it being of any help whatsoever. Also, another thing they need to do is they need to basically, WWE needs to, okay, I'm going to stop this video right now. I'm going to make another video. It's going to be a rant on WWE. I'll upload it either tonight or tomorrow, depending on when I get this, or the rant, or depending on when I get it done, and if I get it done before Impact or whatever, but I'll upload it later. I'm trying to not get this into a WWE rant or any kind of rant right now. I'm just wanting to make this video on old people in wrestling. I hope you understood what the hell I was talking about, because I kind of jumped around a lot. But that's it. This is WWE Comment, my 13-year wrestling genius. Peace out, y'all.